but it's kind of switched around. I want the actual name to be put here, and then I want the status name over here. So let's just, as the final thing, go in and change a bit of HTML here, just to make it pretty as well. Remember, when you cannot change C# code while running unless you set up a debug setup, and it doesn't always work as I want it to, but you can always change HTML code all you want while the program is running. So I'll go into my persons index page, and here you'll notice that right now it says the model name is here, but I don't want it to be called name. I want it to be called status name, right? So let's change that so it's called status name instead. Actually, I will have to shut down the program from that. And what I want to do here is, instead of pulling the status name first, I want it to be pulled in here as the second part, like this. So I just changed it in here. Let's refresh the page, and now you'll see they kind of switch place. So now we have the name here of the person, and the status name here is the second part. And that's kind of what I wanted. So let's just see that running, and then we will change this guy up here by shutting down the application and adding another annotation. Let me try and show you this as well. So I'll go into the status guy here, and I'll say, instead of calling this name, I want it to be called display the name of status name, right? Okay, so that's another annotation you can use to actually make your table. I want it to look like this. Let's just try and run it again. This will take just a few seconds. And I know another problem, so let me just go and fix that while it starts up. I know in the shared folder right now, my URL is wrong for persons. Let's just go back to the code here. If I go down to my shared view here, layout view, I know that right now we're pointing at person instead of persons. You can actually see the arrow right here. So I'll just change that into persons, save it, and I'll try to go back here, and hopefully it'll start up in a second. Shut this down. Pressing persons, it'll switch to persons instead of person. Here we are. Status name. Oh my god, I switched it around again. Why is that? Well, let's go back to the code. Of course, that is because I didn't change the header name. I only changed the actual values. Let me just change the header name so that now the first one is person name, and then it's person status name. Save it again, and remember, I don't have to restart the service. I'll just refresh. That's all I had to do. Now I'm actually up running with the right naming and the index page showing for person. So let's see what else it put in there in the next lesson.